School's hottest jock is secretly a submissive and likes to be spanked. I shouldn't be here. The library's dead silent. Lights dimmed except for the reading lamps over the main tables. Everyone else is either asleep or out partying, but me, I'm here, standing in front of the back study room with my heart pounding like I just ran suicides in practice. I knock once, soft. 2 short taps, it's our code. The door clicks open just enough for me to slide in. My chest tightens the second I see him. Theo, leaning against the desk like he's been waiting all night. Black button-up, sleeves rolled, his dark hair a little messy, glasses low on his nose. Those green eyes flick up and pin me in place like he owns me. Because, fuck, he kind of does. He shuts the door behind me, no words, just steps closer, slow and steady, until I'm backed against the wall. "Late," he said flatly. "I know," I mumble, voice already going soft. "Coach held us back." "I didn't ask why." My cheeks burn. I drop my eyes. Then I feel it, his fingers under my chin, lifting my face up again. "Eyes on me, Harper." I nod. "Yes, sir." That little smirk curls at the edge of his lips, and God, my knees feel weak. "Strip," he says, just like that, no hesitation. I swallow hard and start pulling off my hoodie, my shirt. I'm already hard. Pathetic. I know it. He sees it too, the way his eyes flick down and he hums in approval. "Hands on the desk," he says, already rolling up his sleeves. I brace myself, palms flat on the old wooden table. I don't even flinch when I feel his hand on my lower back, and then, in a blink, I feel a sharp sting. Spank. I bite my lip hard, trying not to make any noise. "You were supposed to be here at 10, Theo says. I groan. "I'm sorry." "You will be." My breath's coming short, the shame curling deliciously in my gut. I need this, need him. Every hit feels like he's stripping away the weight I carry all day, being the jock, the leader, the golden boy. Here, I'm just Harper. His. And then he stops. My skin's on fire. He steps in close, fingers tugging my hair back, just enough to tilt my head and whisper against my ear. "You've been such a good boy, taking your punishment," he murmurs. "You want your reward?" "Yes, sir," I breathe. "Please." He spins me around, presses me up against the table and kisses me hard. It's nothing like the sweet, giggly kisses I get from girls at parties. No. Theo kisses like he's claiming me, lips bruising, tongue teasing, hand already palming me through my jeans. I whimper into his mouth, actually whimper, and he just eats it up. "You like being used like this?" he mutters, biting down on my lower lip. I nod like an idiot. "Yeah, shit, I like it so much." His hand slides down, unzips me like he owns the damn place, and maybe he does. Right now, he owns me. My breath stutters as he wraps his fingers around me, slow and deliberate. "Be quiet," he says. "You moan too loud. Someone hears. That's on you." I bite my knuckle, trying not to lose it. God, I'm gonna come undone just from his voice, his hand, the control in his eyes. And I do. Right there, in the library, my legs shaking, my head spinning, Theo's name falling off my lips like a prayer I don't deserve. He catches me when I slump forward, pulls me into his chest, holds me like I'm something precious, but only for a second. Then he steps back, straightens his glasses, and gives me the same calm, unreadable look. "Next time," he says, "don't be late." The air's cold as hell outside the library. I tug my hoodie back on and shove my hands into the pocket like that'll stop them from shaking. My legs still feel a little wobbly, and the spank definitely stings, and I can still taste Theo on my lips. Shit. It's late. The quad's basically empty, campus lights casting long shadows as I head back to my dorm. My phone buzzes, probably the guys in the group chat talking shit about the party I skipped. I don't even check it. Too tired, or maybe too wired. My brain won't shut up. All I can think about is how fucking weird this all is. I mean, to everyone else, I'm Harper, the guy, the one everyone cheers for on the field, the one girls flirt with in the hallway, the one coaches love and teachers pass even when I sleep through class. Confident, cocky, untouchable. And Theo? Theo's the quiet one. Sits in the back of chemistry, always typing notes so fast it sounds like a damn storm. Never talks unless he has to, and when he does, it's usually something that makes the rest of us look dumb as shit. People barely see him. If only they knew. If they could see what I just did. Me, bent over the library desk with Theo pressing against me and his voice in my ear. Fuck. They'd lose their minds. My reputation would be over. But the crazy part? I don't even care. Not in that moment, and not when he's looking at me like he owns me, not when I'm on my knees and the whole world fades out, except for him. That's the only time I feel right. Real. Everything else is just this dumb act I've been pulling over since sophomore year. Smile, joke, flex, play the part. I'm good at it. Too good. But it's all fake. All of it. And Theo? Cold, brilliant, bossy as hell. Theo is the only one who sees through it. The only one who doesn't buy the golden boy bullshit. That's probably why it started in the first place. I still remember the first time we talked, like really talked. Not just, hey, pass the beaker in chem class. It was after I bombed a quiz and had to stay back for help. I was all flustered and annoyed and, yeah, probably being kind of a dick. He didn't flinch. Didn't care about the whole Jock thing. He just looked me dead in the eye and said, "If you want help, shut up and listen." I don't know what the hell happened in my brain in that moment, but it was like, click. I listened. And then I kept showing up. To study. Or at least that's what I told myself. But I think I just liked how he made me feel small, like I didn't have to be in charge, like I could stop pretending to be that guy. It got physical pretty fast after that. He made rules, I followed them. We never called it anything. It was just an arrangement, structured, secret, strictly physical. That's what we told each other. But lately, I don't know, something's shifting. The way he looks at me when I come undone, the way I feel when he texts me. Just a time and a place, and I drop everything for him. It's not just about the spanking, or the control, or the sneaking around. It's about him, and that scares the shit out of me. Because if anyone finds out, I'm not just risking my image, I'm risking him too, and I don't know if I can protect both. It was supposed to be a one-night thing. Okay, maybe a two-night thing, but now I'm lying in bed, staring at my phone, waiting for a text that says library, 10 p.m., like a goddamn puppy. The thing is, it's not even about the sex anymore. Don't get me wrong, it's insane. Theo's got this way of looking at me that turns my brain to mush, but lately, it's after. When we're just sitting there, breathing, quiet. Like last night. We didn't even do much. He pulled me into his lap, made me sit there with my head on his shoulder, didn't say anything, just held me. And I fucking loved it. Now I keep thinking about it. About him, in class, at practice, even when I'm out with the guys pretending I'm into whatever girl's flirting with me. And I don't know what that means. All I know is I want another text. I caught him watching me today. It was quick, barely a glance across the chem lab, but it was there. His eyes met mine, and for half a second, the usual blank, unreadable Theo look was gone. He looked soft. He looked at me like he felt something, and then it was gone, snapped back to cold and distant like always. But I couldn't stop thinking about it all day. So, after practice, I went to him, didn't even wait for a text, just showed up at the usual spot. He didn't say a word when he let me in, just looked at me, a little too long, and then, out of nowhere, I said, "You okay?" He blinked, like I'd just asked something insane. "I'm fine," he said, but his voice cracked a little, so I did something stupid. I stepped closer, wrapped my arms around him, and he didn't push me away. He just stood there, breathing heavy, hands hovering like he didn't know what to do with them. Then, slowly, he hugged me back, like he needed it, like he needed me. I don't know what we're doing anymore. It's not just hooking up. It's not just submission and rules and punishment. It's late-night snacks after sitting on the floor while he reads some nerdy book and I pretend to scroll my phone but really just want to watch him. It's texting him dumb memes just to see if he'll send a laughing emoji back. It's missing him when we go a few days without meeting up. And tonight, he kissed me. Not rough, not possessive, just gentle, soft, like he wanted to, like he meant it. And I kissed him back. After, I tried to brush it off, maybe a joke, said something cocky, but he just looked at me, really looked at me, and said, "You don't have to pretend with me." And I nearly fucking cried, because I'm tired of pretending, tired of being one guy to the world and someone else with him, tired of hiding how bad I want more, and the scariest part? I think he wants it too. It's another late night. Theo sitting on the couch in his dorm, a blanket draped over his legs while he reads some dense textbook. I'm pretending to scroll through my phone, but I can't focus on shit. I keep glancing at him, watching the way his eyes scan the page, the way his lips press together when he's thinking. The quiet hum of the room is comforting, but it's the kind of quiet where you can't ignore the tension between us anymore. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how we got here. The space where we don't need words anymore. Where he's just there, and I'm just here. And there's nothing to explain. I look up, and he's looking at me, not in the usual cold, judgmental way, but soft, like he's looking at me, really seeing me, and that makes my heart skip. But I don't say anything. He doesn't either. I almost forget how to breathe. I shift on the floor, pulling my legs up and rest my chin on my knees. I don't know what I'm doing, but I like the way the silence feels, like we've somehow figured out how to just be. Not the jock and the nerd, not the messed up secret, but just us. Theo looks up from his book, catches my eye for a second too long, then goes back to reading, like he didn't just send my heart into overdrive. But he's doing it again. The thing where we don't have to fill the silence, where everything feels just right, like there's no pressure to say something, like we can just exist, like this. I can't explain it, but it's there. The tension, the pull, the fact that I need to be here with him, even if I don't know what the hell this is. I bite back a grin when I feel his gaze flicker to me again, like he knows, like he's feeling it too. It's only been a few minutes, but I can't take it anymore. I move closer, sit down next to him, and nudge his shoulder with mine. He looks up, and I don't know why, but I ask, "Got anything to say?" Theo just smirks, eyes flickering with something deeper than usual, and shakes his head. He doesn't answer, but the way his fingers brush against mine, just a quick, fleeting touch, says everything. We both know it's there. We both know this is different, and neither of us says a damn thing. But I'm not pretending anymore, and neither is he. We were careful. We were always careful. Late nights, back entrances, separate exits. No texts that looked suspicious, just short, dry messages. Now, or 10 p.m., or my room. Like that was enough to keep the world out. But we slipped. It was just past midnight when we left the library. We were laughing about something dumb. Theo actually laughing, and me being an idiot and bumping into him on purpose. I didn't even notice the figure across the quad until it was too late. A shadow, a click, a phone, maybe, and then gone. Theo noticed too. His face dropped. Who was that? I don't know. Still don't. But it's been 2 days since, and I feel like I'm living inside a landmine. Every conversation sounds like a trap. Every glance feels like someone knows. And the worst part? The rumors have started. Someone said they saw me getting cozy with a dude. Asked if I was switching teams. Someone posted some cryptic shit on the campus confession page about a jock who likes to be dominated. My chest hasn't stopped hurting since. I texted Theo last night, said I needed space, said it's just too risky. He didn't reply. I went to a party last night. I made out with a girl I don't even like in front of half the team. Let her sit on my lap. Let people take pics. I smiled through the whole thing, like I wasn't dying inside. I thought if I faked it hard enough, it'd go away. The rumors, the looks, the truth. But it's not working. And now, Theo won't even look at me in class. He sits there, all blank and unreadable. But I can feel it. I feel how different it is. Colder, sharper, like I'm not even worth hating. It's worse than yelling. Worse than if he'd texted "fuck you." He's pretending it didn't matter. And I know that's bullshit, because I saw it in his eyes that night, when he kissed me slow, when he held me like I meant something, like we were real. But I'm the one who ran. I chose the image, the safety, the lie. Now I'm back in the locker room, surrounded by noise and fake smiles and empty girls in my DMs, and I've never felt lonelier. I thought I could survive without him. I think I might have been wrong. I don't even remember what set me off. Maybe it was the way Coach barked at me like I was useless. Maybe it was the snickering from the sidelines, someone whispering "princess" under their breath. Maybe it was just the weight of the past few weeks finally caving in. But something snapped. We were halfway through the game, and I just lost it. Dropped the ball, shoved one of my own teammates when he called me out, screamed at the ref. Coach tried to pull me aside, and I told him to shove it. Next thing I knew, I was off the field, out of the stadium, running. My cleats barely hit the pavement before I tore them off and chucked them across the parking lot. My chest was burning, eyes stinging. I didn't even know where I was going until I was already in front of his door. Theo opened it like he expected me. He didn't say anything, just stood there, glasses low on his nose, arms crossed like he'd already written the speech he was gonna give me. But I beat him to it. "I can't do it anymore," I said, voice cracking. "I can't keep pretending I'm okay. I'm not." He blinked, silent. "I miss you," I said. "I miss us. And I'm tired. I'm so fucking tired of hiding and lying and faking it with people who don't even know me. They love this version of me that isn't even real." Still nothing from him. Just that calm, unreadable face. So I kept going. "I don't care if they find out. I don't care if it ruins everything. You were the only thing that felt real in my life, and I threw it away trying to be someone I'm not." Silence. And then finally, his voice. "Then stop." I looked at him. "Stop pretending. Stop hiding. Either fight for this, for me, or walk away for good." He stepped back, letting the door hang open just wide enough. My heart was pounding so loud, it felt like it was going to break my ribs. This was it. No more in between. I either walked through that door and finally let myself be his, out loud, in the open, no more hiding, or I walked away, back into the lie. I thought the hard part was over once I walked through that door. Told myself the worst was behind me, that the second I picked him, it'd feel like freedom. But nah, that was the easy part. The hard part came 3 days later. when the photos leaked. Me, shirtless in Theo's lap, bruises on my hips, his hand in my hair, my face, clear as day, his mouth against my neck. It was one of those nights, private, intimate, ours. And now, it's on everyone's phones. The locker room went dead silent when I walked in. Someone muttered, "Damn, he really is a little bitch." Another laughed. A few just stared at me like I was some kind of zoo animal. Coach didn't say shit, just gave me this look like I'd embarrassed the whole team. I got benched without a word. I walked through the halls, and it was like people were peeling back my skin with their eyes. Some laughed, some looked disgusted, some looked way too curious. Everything I worked for, respect, image, the whole perfect Jock act, it's gone, just like that. But Theo? He didn't flinch. He sat next to me in the cafeteria, unbothered, typing away on his laptop like he wasn't the center of a campus-wide meltdown. Like he didn't hear the whispers, like he didn't care that I was one bad day away from breaking. And maybe that should have made me feel safe. But it just made me feel guilty. Because the truth is, he's not fine. I see it. The way his hands tremble when no one's looking. The way his jaw clenches every time someone says my name like it's a joke. He's holding it all in for me. But I don't know how long he kept doing that. I already lost everything, and I'm scared I might lose him too. I'm standing in the middle of the quad, and I don't even know how I got here. The whispers are louder than usual today. A group of jocks talking behind their hands like they think I can't hear them. I don't know what's changed in me. Maybe it's the way Theo's been looking at me lately. Calm, steady, like he's not scared anymore. Like he knows what I'm capable of. Like we are capable of something real. I see it in his eyes every time we pass each other in the halls now. He's not embarrassed. He's not hiding behind his glasses or his books. He stands tall, just like I do. And when I stand tall, the world doesn't look so big anymore. So, I do it. I do the one thing I've been avoiding for weeks. I walk straight to the center of the quad, where the crowd is watching, and pull out my phone. I don't say anything, just stare into the lens. And then, without a second thought, I post it. A selfie of me and Theo, together, smiling. Not a posed one, just us. Real. No filters, no hiding. The stares are deafening. The whispers stop for a moment. The whole damn school is watching. But I don't care. I lock eyes with Theo across the courtyard, and his lips twitch, just a little. He knows. He knows that I'm not backing down anymore. I'm not apologizing for who I am, not for him, not for me. The phone buzzes in my hand. The messages start coming in. Some are supportive, some are angry, some are confused. But one thing's for sure, the mockery is fading. People are starting to respect us. I look at Theo. He's not saying a word, but his eyes are telling me everything. We're in this together now. And for the first time in a long time, I feel like I finally have control of something. It's been a few weeks since I posted that picture. The whispers still haven't fully gone away, but now, when people talk, they're not just mocking us. Some are curious, some are even respectful, and I can tell Theo feels it too. He's been holding my hand in public more. He's sitting next to me during lunch like he's claiming his space beside me. And that little flicker of pride I see in his eyes, it makes everything feel like it's worth it. We're still intense, still fiery, still us. But there's a shift now. It's not about me dominating him anymore, or him dominating me. It's about us, finding this balance. The power between us isn't just mine, it's not just his. It's something we share. He lets me take control sometimes, lets me push him against a wall when I'm feeling reckless and needy, but when I'm too cocky, too far gone into my jock persona, he pulls me back. Not harshly, but firmly, reminding me that there's more to me than just the surface. He sees me now, and I see him. The pressure's still there, the stares, the whispers, but we don't shrink anymore. Not in the hallway, not at practice, not even when the guys ask me if I'm still playing for both teams. We just look at them in the eye and smile. We're not hiding, and neither of us is afraid to be real anymore. We've got something. Something real. Something powerful. And I'm done pretending. It's been a few months since the whole thing blew up. The picture, the rumors, the mockery, the threats. Yeah, things have changed, big time. The whispers have mostly faded. People still talk, but they don't stare at us the way they used to. The guys at practice don't make snide comments anymore. They kind of respect me now. Maybe they're not thrilled with what happened, but they've stopped treating me like a joke. And honestly, I'm not really bothered by it. The best part? Theo. I asked him to be my boyfriend a few weeks ago, fully expecting him to make me wait, but to my surprise, he agreed right away, like it wasn't even a question. It felt like the easiest decision I ever made. We're still us, still intense, still wild in all the best ways. But now, there's no hiding, no pretending to be someone I'm not. He's my boyfriend, I'm his, and there's nothing fake about it. Theo's still the quiet nerd who sees through all my bullshit. He's still the one who knows how to push my buttons, how to make me forget everything except him. But there's something different now. He's soft with me when he wants to be, but he still has that control. That kind that makes my heart race even when I'm not expecting it. Like right now, I'm sitting on the couch, pretending to be relaxed, but Theo's sitting next to me, the way he always does, with that unreadable look on his face. And I can feel it. He's waiting for me to get cocky, to take the lead, to try to dominate the way I used to. But I'm not. I don't need to, not with him. I'm done pretending. I want him, all of him. The way he controls me when I lose my focus, when I need him to remind me of who I am, and who he is to me. I'm not the jock in this moment, not the guy everyone thinks they know. I'm the guy who needs to kneel for him, the guy who craves it, who wants it, and Theo knows it. He's got this look in his eyes, that sharp, intense focus. He leans in a little closer, his voice low, almost too calm. "Harper," he says, his hand brushing against mine. "You've been pretending again, haven't you?" I swallow hard. My heart races. I nod, just slightly. He doesn't need words from me. He knows. Theo's fingers slide under my chin, lifting my face to meet his gaze. "Then it's time for you to remember who you belong to." The shift is instant. The power dynamic that's been building between us, growing stronger every day, comes rushing back. He doesn't need to say more. He doesn't have to. I'm already his. I don't say anything, but I stand up and move toward him, slowly. He watches me, like he knows exactly what I'm about to do. I kneel in front of him, my hands resting on his thighs. His eyes soften, just for a second, before he gives me that look again, the one that makes me feel like I can't breathe unless I'm doing exactly what he wants. "Good boy," he murmurs, and it's all I need to hear. My chest swells with pride, but there's a little ache there too. The need for him to take control again, to remind me of my place. And he does. He always does. But this time, there's no shame, no fear, no holding back. We found something real, and it's ours. Theo's hand gently cups my face, guiding me closer. His lips brush against mine, soft at first, but then there's this spark, this undeniable pull, and everything that's ever been unspoken between us gets burned away in that kiss. When we finally pull apart, I can't help the grin that tugs at my lips. Theo's smirking too, but there's that familiar spark of something deeper behind his eyes. "I think I've missed you," I say, voice barely above a whisper. "Then let me remind you what happens when you forget." Theo responds, his voice steady, commanding, and that's when I realize, this is it. This is everything. The trust, the love, the fire, it's all here, between us, real and unbreakable. The quiet nerd who sees through me, and the jock who's finally okay with being his, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Looking back, it's crazy how much things have changed. We've been through the fire, rumors, pressure, the whole damn world watching. But somehow, we made it. I'm not hiding anymore, and neither is Theo. We've got something real. Not just the late night meetups, the quiet moments, the intense stuff. It's more than that now. It's about trust, love, and knowing that we're not just playing roles. Yeah, he still dominates me when I need it, and I love it. But there's a balance now. A power between us that goes both ways. I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not. With him, I can just be me, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Would you prefer to be submissive or be the one dominating? Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to become a part of our Rainbow Force, and stay wholesome.